pretty range bound, and we are right at that 10 where we saw big orders yesterday. So either somebody yesterday really wants to push us down and it is ready to go, and the bottom is just going to drop off and we're going to have a fun day, or this is going to be the shittiest day ever. That's how I see this. Well, we do have a little bit of news today, right? Got like housing news or something. Consumer confidence, new home sales, Richmond Manufacturing Index, HPI. So quite a bit of numbers, but nothing until 6:30. So yeah. So there's that. Yeah, we had a bad trade yesterday. I was reading about that. Trying to figure out what to do about it. Now that happened yesterday at 14, did it not? 14.5? Something like that. Yep. It was at 14.5. They weren't able to get beyond that today either, or overnight, but at least they didn't really try either though, so lots of volume traded in this area though. It's like a bunch of volume traded here, they tried to go up and then they came down. Okay, anyways, let's check our Verge. Do we have enough Verge now? 145? Yay! $145. Okay. Let's grab the links. The links. Copy. Yep. Okay, so there's that. And there's this here in Discord. I'm gonna give you guys that. I'm gonna give it a few minutes before we talk about the Bitcoins. Because I think we got some stuff to talk about. Here, I'll pull the chart up first. Oh, it's still going. Yeah, I still have that link up for what is an equivalent word for 3/4. Remember, we were calling it 3/4 packs. We should search a little bit more on that. Three-quarters. Oh snap. Okay. Well, maybe it's just gonna go and we can have some fun. Let's see here. Okay, that 9 is lightening up a little bit. Oh, 400 hit it. Oh man. I think I might be able to just hit it. Should have done it. I'm gonna do it here. Oops, I can only do one. Well, this might just be about to go into a crazy trend. And our first target would be 06.5. So I'm okay. 4 ticks away. I think I should just take the auto profit though. And I'm past the 10, so on the stop. So I think my risk reward are in okay places. Okay, not the strongest downtick. TB hasn't hit its low yet, so ZB hasn't really fallen out yet, but it sure is looking down aggressively. Oh boy, another pump server. Ugh. Ah, humbug. Don't join the pump servers, guys. It's bad news. Okay, so they hit the 5. They added a little bit. Looks like they might trade a ton here. We may have to just cut this. Okay, they ticked through. They're putting 1500 on. They're hitting it. Okay, I think we're safe. Well, we're not safe, but it is holding for now. That's good. Could totally tick back up though. Okay, a little bit hitting 07.5. So this is kind of the whole thing we're talking about. Or, you know, this is the spot, right? So you come down and then there's a ton of absorption there. Do I take it off? Or is it going to stay? And in this market, I think you have to say, oof, I don't know. I was about to say that in this market, you hit that spot and it turns around, but they've now pushed through it multiple times. So, I guess today is different. That doesn't mean that it's not going to turn around. I think there could be more in it just because ZB hasn't hit a new low yet. 28 was the previous low. So then the question is, should I take +1 or wait for it to tick up and try and break even? Okay. So now the level 2 is flipped and there's not actually interest there. That's kind of interesting. You got a few people to go, but not much. And then they flipped it back. Okay. So that offer didn't firm up immediately, but it did firm up. And when it does that, I really like it because that means it was unexpected. It's not as good as when it ticks down and there's immediately 2, but I think it means something a little different, but it's still good. That's been my observation at least. Okay. ZB did take a new low by 1.27 and it's unfinished. They haven't gotten 26, there's 25. We need to start looking at ZB here to see. ZB is not anywhere even close to some of the levels that it could be going for. So like the next one would be like 142.17 was a pivot. Okay, now 200 and 500 have gone into 07.5.
Tucker said odd action. Definitely bearish but slow and not aggressively hitting lows.
Yeah, I agree, Tucker. It's not, it doesn't feel to me like this is somebody like aggressively pushing it down to make a trade. This is like, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. This is like nobody wants to hold it, you know?
IQ said ZB should go to 142 to 16 area.
Okay, well,
Tucker said feels like a steamroller. 7K absorb / trade, tick down. Absorb, tick down. Etc. until we hit 0.60.
okay, well, 0.75 was the one where we saw 6K, right? It might take it a while to do it, but I really think that they're going to go for that 142.16. It's just too, I mean, I have to say, to come one tick short of 17 yesterday is what they did in the overnight action. to come one tick short and not touch 16 is very odd for bonds. And this action has been very positive. I'm thinking of pulling my order because there's targets down below us. So if I pull it to another +4, we'll just kind of play it by ear. We could still punch out at 06 halves. There's a couple of reasons why I think this move down in bonds, though, it gets really interesting because one, we have news later, so normally we would just not have anything happen until 7 or 8, or it would be a dead day. That's why I came in and I was like, I don't like this setup. And of course, it's just falling. So like, nobody wants to buy this. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's 1920 into 070. Could be profit taking, but that's pretty solid absorption. So maybe I'm starting to see, maybe we are starting to see big guys clamp down on it. Well, and we had what, we're at the 10 and there was 2 quick ticks down. I don't know.
IQ said 8M more to go ZV. IQ said we don't get paid to think, money mouth face. Tucker said I'm seeing orders 2K to 3K whacking it down at each level. You tell me.
This is really looking like strong trend action. So, a couple things. I'm just gonna note here, okay? One, there was some big orders way up here at 143.04, and we are just heading like completely the opposite way, which is kind of weird. And like we can't even see them now. Okay, number two, they absorbed 4,000 at 070. And now, just as I'm speaking, they traded 4,000 back and absorbed 2. Okay, so somebody is stepping up here. The next thing I was gonna say was you got this pattern in ZB level 2. You got a 9 there, and then 8 and 6. So like a bunch of people looking to get filled down below. Probably robots that might pull.
IQ said ZB pausing at Y open.
Is this yesterday's open? You are correct. Well, we're a little higher. A little higher than that. What about ZN? 065. Okay. That's right. 065 was yesterday's close. Okay, they ticked up, so we definitely got to take it off now, I think. Okay, so now this is thickening up a little bit too. And we did tick up. I took +3. Good first trade.
Tucker said looking for a reason to fade right now. At a good Q spot at 0.65 but no order now.
The level 2 is awfully flaky right now. If I was gonna, I think you made the right choice, because if I was gonna take a fade at like 0.6 I would want signs that at the very least it's gonna be really hard to get filled there. And at the moment, like how much pulled there? I mean, it was 4 at one point, and now it's only 15. And ZF is threatening to take it another step, although I think they're gonna tick back up. Maybe now, if you still had it, maybe now would be better. So I think if we come back, you could maybe get 8, 8.5. So I guess if you could take 6.5 to 8.5, that would be okay. Not really my trade though, so I'm probably a bad person to listen to on that one. Okay, so now these are gone. It's changed over here in ZB. And you can see the big orders at 02. You see that?
Tucker said bid 0.65, bail 0.60, or 0.55. Tucker said looking for back to 0.85.
I think that if there's a big order at O3, that's going to tell us a lot. And that could draw us back up.
Tucker said wait Seth, what made you take your short off?
So I took the short off because we were at +4. It ticked down. We there was some big imbalance there, and we took the 4K down, but then it started fighting, and I immediately knew when it started fighting that they were only going to take 4 on this swing, and I wasn't really able to get filled at 06 half, so I did it at 7. So I took +3. That one was a little bit different from some of the other exits I've missed, though. Like some of the other exits I've missed, it's like, okay, there's an iceberg at 06 half. And this time, you know, there was 4K, which to me wasn't an iceberg. That was just people wanting to get filled. But then when we ticked down to 06, I saw fighting, which is like, you know, it's ticking up and down multiple times. Them trying to clear it multiple times. So that was where I decided, okay, somebody is staking a position at 06 half. And then I guess my confirmation was when I started to see this kind of even out in ZB, because in ZB there was like 900 sitting on top of us, and now it's kind of evened out, which kind of says to me, like, you can put like a big order here to be like, you know, don't mess with me. But when it's like this, that's kind of more like robots. So I think that a bunch of robots just took a long position on
Tucker said
on the
0.60 was a huge level though. No level break play today?
I don't know. Well, so 06 half was definitely a key level and it broke, but only 430 went into it. So I can't say that that's like a push lower sort of a thing. See that they're absorbing more at 7. I think that it could still happen, but if it does, we should just try and take it as she goes. So we got to be vigilant, because if they give us an as she goes, I think it's going to be quick. It's going to be like they're going to tick down to 06 half, and all of a sudden this is going to be 2, and this is going to be 2, and you can hit it, and then they're going to trade it down again, and then it's going to bust. If that's what happens. At the moment, though, it's still looking like that if I hadn't have gotten out, I would still only be able to get +3. I wouldn't have been able to get filled at 06 halves. If I had left my order in, if I had left my +4, then I would have gotten filled at +4. But what you gonna do? I think I need to start keeping track of that one. When I get +4, how often should I take the +4, and how often does it actually go? And when it actually goes, how much can I get? I think that the stats at this point, I think that the stats might be saying you should just take the +4, and then, you know, if it keeps going, just get back in again. If I took the +4 and just got back in again, I can get in at like 6 or 6 half. That's like 2 ticks, versus how many times do I not get filled at 4 that I miss 1 tick. I think that I would come out ahead if I just took the +4. Okay, so there's another uptick, but not a strong bid. Okay, but absorption. Firming out, and look at the O3. You see?
IQ said 0203 got more or less same numbers, so what does that mean? IQ said 1649 1684. Tucker said pulled 6 half bid. That was the play right there, damn it. Might have gotten filled if I hadn't pulled it a time or two, but poor execution on my part. Jack said indicates it's probably the same guy.
Oh, it's still there, yeah. It's the same guy. But the big question in my head is why two prices? You know what I mean?
Jack said it's Heisenberg. IQ said executed trades 1323 1512.
They must really want us to see it, guys. Because why would you do that? You know? So normally I would be looking here at 8 to possibly get
Tucker
filled
said
short.
those orders might as well be a mile above the market. Imo not worth wasting brain power over them. Jack said it will be interesting to see if we get a slow grinding reversal here that starts to pick up momentum and trades through that level. Tucker said you're gonna let orders 10 ticks above the current inside market inform your decision on the inside market?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because that's just not normal. Like, there's somebody big is doing something and we don't know what it is, so why take the risk? That's not normal. That doesn't just happen. It's not just like 1,694 retail traders just happen to decide that they want to stick a short order up at 143.02 and they're going to wait for it to get up there. Somebody put it there for a reason, and we don't know what that reason is. For all we know, well, I highly doubt that this could happen, but for all we know, it's going to get up to there and then they're going to pull their orders, and it's going to result in like a flipper move. This is gonna be fun though, either way, guys. Well, I've seen this before though, Tucker, so like, how do I point this? So look at what it did. We were trading, when I first came in here, we were trading 0203, and it dropped. Or were we trading 0203? Okay. And then there was a drop, and that was also when ZN ticked from like 110 to from 11 to 10. Okay. So like somebody put something on, and as soon as it did, these big orders showed up. So those orders are from a level slam. Yeah. That's like, that was a signal short that I missed, was that 0203. I just saw the 3000 and then 2 trade there, and that's when I decided to go short, right? No, because 6-2. Right, but that was a signal short. We came down and came back up, and it's still there. Why would he do that? So 900, 2000. So if it was a level slam, that's why I was saying there's really two ways to read this, right? One is somebody really thinks that they're going to get filled at 0203. And the other option is he's putting it there to scare us away. Yeah, it's a good point. So I've seen this before where, but this was a slightly different context. So one time I saw a trade where we were really trending down, and then we kind of saw a little bit of, some indication that it was going to turn around, and then you saw a big order pop up out of nowhere above us. And when that happened, you immediately saw the market start heading for that, liquidity hunting, and immediately starts going up towards that price. And then when we got close to it, there was a little bit of absorption before it, and the order disappeared before we even got to it. And then the market turned around and went much, much lower. So it was like a lure to lure us back up and allow them to get short, and then they took it again. So it could be something like that. But I think the thing that's interesting is that this showed up after we really started moving. Like, we were all the way down here to like 26 when it showed up. Maybe not 26. I don't know where we were, but let me approach this from a different direction. I highly doubt that 0203, at the end of the day, that we're going to say, oh, it didn't matter. It was just there and nothing happened from it. It's going to do something. We just don't know what. And the problem is that until we see something happen, either it gets up there and it reacts, or it disappears, or we turn around again and it changes, we don't really know what the trade is. because like I said, it could be multiple things. And it's a little odd also because we just don't see like straight up spoofing, certainly not a spoof like that. This is in front of me. It's right there. Okay, so they had a hard time getting above the '08. Or, sorry, '08 halves, and they've ticked down. I don't want to trade against the big player. Okay, there was 4 there. Now it's 3. I don't know. So it is interesting that I saw it coming back up to that 8. Okay, see now I think we could potentially take another short. Being long the S&P at 220 and using a 1200 stop. Well, I think what you do is you put okay, hold on. It's that trade is the level slam from no BS day trading is what he calls it. Ticks down and then they put huge offers up above it. Too much absorption at 06 half. Just seems a little too convenient, guys. Okay. It did tick lower there. In CB at least. In the meantime, what's happening here? Okay. So the E-mini has been coming down a little bit since we pivoted at the low. So that might be part of the play. Oh, you know what? There was news just then. Forgot to look at. The HPI. HPI was 0.6 versus 0.5. Change in the purchase price of homes. So the purchase price of homes went up. That is why we came down 2 ticks, because that's inflation. Getting into 0.6 is probably not the best trade. They might go through, but it's not. You would want to be getting short at 7.5 or 7 here. Okay, so they hit that multiple times, and then the 0.6 is still has level 2. In fact, did you see that they traded 53 there and it still stayed 16? Okay, so the selling has subsided for now. And if this just sits here, continues to sit here, you might see buying come in. And the E-mini is looking a little weak at the moment. Now 7K. A couple of people decided that was a reason to buy, though. Strong uptick. So you could maybe buy that on a reversal play. You might get a strong move up off of that. Okay, well, if it's gonna do that, I'm not gonna be taking a trade there. Oh, I got an achievement in Twitch. What is that? Stream for 250 hours total. Wow. Bitcoin 10K today? Whoa. Oh, hi SVN. So SVN, if you're still there, first of all, sorry for not seeing your comments, but I was like super hyper focused there on what was going on, and sometimes I just don't see the YouTube. But we have a Discord in the channel description, and that is the place. If you really like trading bonds, I would highly recommend you join our Discord channel so you can talk about it all the time. So Dave K said Bitcoin 10K today. It's possible. This move up sure looks strong. I'm seeing it level off here a little bit, and I said 9,500. And I'm seeing, let's look at Delta. Oh no! Delta made everything go. Okay. Pretty good move up, although a lot of it has been in Steam. A lot of it has been in Bitcoin Cash, which is, I'm actually still negative in Bitcoin Cash. And Ethereum, how much have I made total in Ethereum? A little bit. Sitecoin is still my best winner. Garlic coin, I'm not going to sell. Virgin could sell. Monero, I could sell. So, you know, I'm depending on what it does once I get to work, I'm planning on selling today all of my Bitcoins, except for the ones that are like Garlic coin that are highly speculative. Monero is about to have a fork. Oh yeah, that's right. I forget what it was going to be about. Let me refresh my memory here. Monero fork. Was that it had something to do with proof of work, wasn't it? In bid to block big miners, yes. Hard fork. At block number 154600, the software upgrade of the cryptocurrency went live. Well, Monero hard forks are frequent, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this was to get rid of the ASICs. And that doesn't even explain what it is. Splits into 4 post the April 4th hard fork? Oh, okay. So maybe I should hold through to the fork when it comes through, because people are going to be buying it to get well, no, wait, it just went it already went through, right? They executed it on April 6th. So technically, if I sell it, won't I still have it on the other forks, or no? No, it doesn't go through until a certain block, right? So we have to figure out which block it goes through on. Okay, well, they tried to push up to 8 and they didn't make it. Okay, so maybe we keep the Monero, but like some of these other ones, Nano, Micro Tesla, even though it's like $8. That one I've actually done well. I mined that for one day and I made $8. I should have just been mining the whole time. I could have made a bundle. Could have made like 100, 200 bucks. Nem is about actually where I bought it. That Nem was a good trade, but I was early to it. I pulled back over here. That one was an early trade, but it was good. The Monero was done really well, considering that I was just mining that with my CPU. I actually have a lot more that they owe me, that my pool owes me, but it hasn't come. And that one I have to move to the exchange at the very least. Verge is done well. What did I do yesterday? And still kind of looks like I missed the best exit. It could go higher, but I don't want to be long anything that I don't have to be around here, because the target was 9,500. And if it goes higher, I'm just gonna throw my hands up in the air and be like, have fun. Because I'm not gonna be long when my indicator is over 150. And today I think we must be 1,440. Generate charts. $139, and that was at 88.38. So it's now 63 is the velocity. So if Bitcoin is at what, 93.75 divided by velocity, so technically we're 148. So I'm selling everything today. I'm probably gonna quit early and make sure that I get because I do have a couple of cold storage wallets that I have to open. Okay. Well, they went 6.5, 6. ZF took a step lower. Still fighting at 6.5s. Cumulative delta has overall been positive through here. Actually took a step lower here. So it may yet move lower. Now Tucker is looking short too. I'm a little concerned about how close it is to equities open. Oh, they pushed it to April, so it was supposed to go through. Dave says 6 days, and then they pushed it to April 30th, so it's block 1529810. Okay, so I will keep it, but I will. Oh no, I need to keep it in the cold storage until April 30th, so I won't mess with that. That was the old block. Oh, okay. This doesn't matter too much. If you say that it's the 30th, then we just have to keep it. Like I have 0.013 they owe me when they if they ever find a block. If they ever find a block. I should change this, by the way. The Verge I have, since that happened, I mined 150. So that changes it just a little bit. I'll probably move back to mining garlic coin again today. Okay, so there's the downtick. It's touched this 06 now 3 times. This looks like a lure. We can get filled on a level break setup. I'd be very happy. And equities did look weak, but it's just come back to balance basically. It's right at the VWAP. So yeah. Well, now this is thickening up and making it look like we might not get filled. I don't want to hit into that though. Okay. So that did not quite go the way that I thought it might. It, I don't know. I don't like these particular prices though for hitting in, so we have a great Q position at 06 half, so we're just gonna keep that in there. So your Bitcoin indicator says sell is the 149 about when it hit 20K. No, it's actually quite a bit above that. So it's gone past 150 before, and that was like in the Mount Cox area. We were reading like 130 when the crash happened. So you're basically, I was basically looking for a blow off top. I don't think what we saw today was a blow off top, but it's pretty good. And I'm thinking that we might continue to get some buying throughout the day that then kind of trails off and leads into profit taking is what might happen. But yes, the indicator says sell. And the other thing I would say is that excuse me, the indicator could say like sell, and there could be another push, you know? That's interesting. I was much higher up in the queue than what Jigsaw thought, because it said I was 6. Oh no, wait. 652. Okay, so I guess it was accurate. I was thinking that it had already said that 500 had traded there or something, but that wasn't the case because it would have ticked up and had to have cleared it. This is a fun one. I haven't had this trade for a while. The crocodile. Just taking advantage of being in a good spot in the queue. The way that ticked down to 055, it was definitely not the way that we thought it was going to go, was it, Tucker? Because when they hit the 6 and it was 5K, I was like, okay, I guess we're gonna miss this. And now they're gonna tick 5 and 5 half, and it ticked 5 half, and they immediately started pushing back again. Come on, come on, almost. Yeah, Dave, when this trade is over, I will show you. In fact, when this trade is over, we might just pull up our Bitcoins and just start moving them and selling them. Almost. Okay, here comes the E-mini. First move is down, immediately hits some resistance. Okay. Got filled. Whew, that one was a little intense. I think we have to give ourselves just a little pat on the back there, being able to play the queue like that, yeah? I'm happy about that one. Even though it's a tick. Okay. Let's just wait here to see what the E-mini does. I'll grab the chart over here. Here it is. Okay, so let's make this over here. Show my OBS so that I can make sure I'm seeing everything correctly. Okay, so here's 150. So it takes it in the middle of the night, and I guess when it took the reading, it hadn't made the move yet. So please note that this hasn't made the new move yet, but it was 140. It should be 148 with the current price level. Okay, so you can see when we're in a good bull market, it rarely goes above 100 through this whole move right here. But when we're in the bubbles, like the Mt. Gox bubble, I believe was this right here, you get these. It often happens before the fall. So on this one, the thing that I thought was really interesting about this one was we had this move up, and that was to here. And then it came back, and so I said, okay, it's going to crash. And then there was still one more move. So my take on it is that moving higher from here is not outside of the realm of possibility, but that a move like that exhausts itself, essentially, is basically how it works. And you can see that they tend to do this. Like this last day was much higher than the days before it. So this one is basically going to be like right here. So given the past times that it's reached this, oh, and I'll also point out here was, I think, I mean, here's a down, a peak back, down, up. Here's down, peak back, down, up. I think that we're kind of around here, but maybe we're here. But if we're here, I mean, geez, guys, you don't want to be long. So, understand I'm not giving financial advice or trading advice here at all, but I'm telling you what I'm doing with my strategy. I'm selling everything today. I've been waiting 4 months for this day. I'm super excited. Okay, well, I'm gonna start pulling things up. I have some stuff on KU coin that I think I need to move. HTTP. Oh, okay. That's very nice. They're always concerned with our security. Yeah, so yes, so another crash is imminent, in my opinion, yes. And my estimate for the lower end is 4. It may have changed. Okay. So I'm just gonna pull this one out. Okay. So I have some Nano and some Bitcoin Cash. Do we have oh, did they get rid of the BCH pairs? That's sad. Okay. So I love how secure everything is, guys. It's just great. Okay. So we want to sell 00816 max. So that one's okay. My bird sounds super frustrated. You hear him? That's his frustrated sound. Okay, and this right here, we're going to move. No, I already did that. Oh, geez. Okay. Bum 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 ba-dum. Oh, I got filled, but it didn't It's still left 0.022. Okay. This right here, I want to trade into CH. Where is it? They're looking at taking it another step lower. Yep. It's okay. I got 4, and this trade is a little frustrating for me. And I think this is more important. Okay. No, that's not right. I want to buy. Perfect that it's going down. Okay. Oops, I don't want that. So the BTC one actually went down and into another range, but the E-mini has been weak and has gone down, and it went down. So yeah. Oh, they did reach the 16 in ZB. Well, I think I was just reading the comments in the main channel. Tucker was saying that he had a few losses because he was probably because he was going long, right? I think my take on it at the moment was that I mean, obviously the trend is down and we're below the VWAP, so I only want to take shorts. And when we came up, you know, this right here, this thing, okay, there was the low. We came back up, that order was still there, and then we faded down. That was the point that I think we had to say that this is just a trend day. Okay, so now that there's a block buy at 05, I think that we could stay there. So we actually could have gotten 3 more ticks out of that 1 tick trade that we took. Mine's the only order sitting there. Oh no, that's not the only. Yep, it is. It's the only one sitting there. I'm the only one that wants to buy it. Well, that's okay. I'm just gonna keep it there. Let's see, that happens to me. So this is something that happens to me all the time in when I'm trading the Bitcoins. And you tell me if this happens to you too.
_NE0 said 3 and holding.
If I put something in, Somebody always tries to beat it out. Okay, we got fill. So it's like they try to beat it out, and they might even do it like 2 or 3 ticks, and then
Underscore NE0 said, where do we go from here?
If I move my order up, then they just keep going, and it's like you chase it. So it's like just put the one in at the price that you think you can get right then and there, and then leave it alone. Is how I do it. So okay, so we got that one. So now let's go back to our assets. I hate how when you do that, you still get teeny tiny little bits of Bitcoin stuck. Okay. 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 Okay, let's just make sure my BCH address. Withdraw everything. It doesn't like my address. Does KUcoin not support? Okay. Let's do this one then. Okay. Wow, 10K at 0.4 half. There's your trade, Tucker. Wow. Although ZB went lower. I don't know. I'm kind of glad that I got out and started doing something else, because this trade is starting to become super tense with 10K against you and stuff. I mean, if they break the 0.4 halves, then it's, you know, let's go. Okay, they broke it and they put up a big offer. Well, not a big offer, but it was a decent take. Oh, they're willing to take that too. Okay. Okay. Oh, really? Okay, cool. So my Bitcoin Cash transaction has already showed up at Coinbase. Very good. I'm just gonna put a 10K there. Bum 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 ba-dum. Okay, what do we got over here? Okay. Got our work cut out for us over here on this side. Okay, so I'm going to transfer these ones. I'm going to transfer my Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum first. Okay. I have to wait 2 minutes before it will let me, after logging in, before it'll let me withdraw. That's funny. The security on these is really, I mean, I appreciate it, but... Oh yeah, so you know what? While we're here, let's see what John Bottomley said about where ZB could go to. Well, it seems like the much talked about 3% level for the US 10 year has not been breached despite all the noise from talking heads, although it seems likely in the not too distant future. The most part price action of the last 2 trading sessions appears to have been built in the 142.24-28 area. My bias is for higher prices. They will have to break through the single print above the market at 143.12. Well, okay. That's not too useful because it went the exact opposite way. I have a whole 3 cents on KU coin now. $4K, yeah. Like 4,000 in Bitcoin is my target. Now, keep in mind, it has been very, very good at predicting pivots in Bitcoin. I have not, as of yet, been able to get a really good handle on the altcoins. So I'll just say almost all of the altcoins are on their highs as well. And we're definitely seeing an altcoin like rush, you know? And so is it possible that Bitcoin falls and Bitcoin Cash holds or even goes higher? Like, that's totally possible and within the realm of possibilities. I don't know. I just know that last time I tried that, everything fell. So that's why, for caution's sake, even though I don't own any actual BTC, I own like 3 cents in Bitcoin, right? I have almost everything in alts. I'm just gonna sell everything. So if this holds, I sold the top. It's below 9.3K. Yeah. Okay, so now we are getting a strong up move and the E-mini is upset. The issue becomes, with huge important prices in treasuries, that the overall market's liquidity expresses itself in a big way. What used to be momentum with 1,500 becomes 7,000 traded. Absorption looks like 10K instead of 3K. Okay, so I'm just, while we're waiting, I want to open up another chart here and see if I can find
Underscore NE0 said it was either 0.45 or 0.40.
Nope, I want yield. Why I... Okay, what was the symbol for the 10-year yield? Okay, it says that the low was 3 on CNBC. TNX? Is that what it is? Yes. Nope. He says, Neo says it was either 045 or 050. Well, geez, so with that in mind, it probably was really dumb to have only taken the one ticket 6.5. That close, how would they get that close to it and not try to take it, you know? But the E-mini is unhappy, isn't it? It came down and we really moved up. We could go back up to the VWAP, bounce, or go through, I don't know. Okay, let's see if it will let us withdraw our stuff now. There's my cash address. Okay. And now Ethereum. Okay. Sell Grotessel coin. Max sell. Okay. And what price should I be asking for? Yes. Oh, already took it, huh? Nope. Hmm. There we go. Max sell. Seven, 3, 4. It's quite a spread here. Oh wow, it took that one too. The robots must just be soaking it all up because it's way too easy for me to get filled on the bid side. Bittrex is having issues. Okay, now I can sell. Ooh, I do have some Saya coin. I have a like 1,000 still stuck somewhere. Okay. I need to go find that too.
Dave said so. Here's that screenshot.
Not bad, Dave. Are you using oh yeah, you're using blah, 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 blah. What do we call it? Sierra charts. Sierra charts. Oh, we still have some NEM. Ooh, the NEM is selling hard. Okay.
Dave said thanks to Keith for the chartbook file. I grabbed all his color settings for my DOMs.
Mm. Okay. Am I doing something wrong here, guys? About below 9.2K? Okay. Well, let's... Bittrex is falling apart. Okay, I think I want to move this into BTC.
Dave said feeling pretty set up now. A few more days of sim trading just so I can be sure of my keyboard shortcuts etc. And I'll start swinging one lots for real twinking face. Dave said but on that note, I gotta take the kid to school. See ya.
Later. Okay, so I want to... max buy. Oops. Oh, right. Wow, it's moving. It's going up. Let's make this taller so we can actually see here.
Keith said good deal Dave. Looking good.
Am I reading this right? This chart is not updating on me. Because it still says that. It's like going up like... Okay. I see. I could just move it with Bitcoin. How much would the fee be, though? I think it's probably safer to do it with the Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin really moved there. Canceled, huh? Did I do it wrong? Yeah, Bittrex is going nutso. Okay, the Ethereum is there. Okay. That time it took it. Okay, I'm gonna pull this over here. Make a deposit. The legacy address. Oops. Okay.
Tucker said short up here to play the profile set.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think that in this spot, I would, for me, I would be too cautious about it going up to 9 and bouncing off of the VWAP, you know? I'm also, you know, the E-mini just doesn't look good. So I think that if I took another trade that I would wait to see what it does at 09 first. The other issue is that that 040 is apparently pretty close to the 3%, so I don't know if it would go much lower. So I think you have to be right but I think you have the right idea. Like if we did take a trade here, like if I shorted 09, it bounced off the VWAP there, you'd have to be taking like 06.5. Okay, so that right there, down 2 ticks. Okay, and it traded. If it continues to go up, then this could be the start of a strong uptrend. When you get like a quick 2 ticks.
Jack said agree.
When you get 2 ticks against you, against the trend rather, but then it stops and it keeps going back up, that can be strong trending action.
Tucker said looks like risk into 10 or 10.5 at most.
Okay.
Dave said thanks at Keith. Your file ended up being really helpful. So make color options.
Well, I didn't start selling it fast enough, did I? That's not right. Okay, so I sent the Bitcoin Cash. And I'm getting the email that says that you received it. You just received 0.06921 BCH. And it's not actually like available to me. So do I have to wait before I trade it? Is that what the deal here is? So here's the 08.5 09. Ouch. What exchange on GDEX? So we show you right here. Accounts, Okay, so oh, so it shows me on March. Oh, that's the USD. Okay, here's my transfer of Ethereum. It has not shown my Bitcoin Cash ones yet. Now, oh, I know why. Probably know why. Let's see here. Yes. So I have definitely received it, but it could take up to 6 network confirmations before your Bitcoin Cash is available to trade. So, yes. But we did receive the Ethereum. So we could trade that. Ethereum USD. Post only. Okay. So if it takes 6 network confirmations in Bitcoin Cash, and we just sent it like 10 minutes ago, we probably only have like 1 or 2. We could come into here and wallets withdrawal history, and this one right here, transaction ID. Oh, there we go, like that. Okay. So there's the transaction. And oh, it looks like it got put together with a bunch of other stuff. So it hasn't gotten any confirmations yet. So it might be another hour. It might be an hour before we can trade the Bitcoin Cash. And here we are at the 700. Okay, so now Treasuries have traded above the 09. Let's look at the E-mini. What do we think about the E-mini? The E-mini is into yesterday's range. Oh, okay. See the blue right there? 2667 is the target in the E-mini. In fact, I feel so confident about it that I would have... Oh man, it's probably already too late.
Jack said set the autopilot for 02 smiling face with open mouth.
Right? And take a simulated trade if I can get filled at 2669 and out at 2667. I think that would be great. There is a little bit of absorption there, so nope. Selling so strong. They are selling it so hard. My simulator said that we didn't get filled even though it went through us. So what's with that, Jigsaw? Hmm? Let's let it tick through it one more time and see if it does it. And if not, I'm just going to cancel it. This is supposed to be with the Jigsaw simulator. Maybe there's a newer version out that I don't have. Okay, so it clearly ticked through it and it didn't fill. So, something's wrong. Let's see, Jigsaw. $2,000M? Yeah. Oh, you can trade on the Hong Kong exchange now? HKEX. Enterprises Index and Sheng Index. They don't have bonds yet, though. I really want to trade Chinese bonds. I'm learning Chinese, so I can trade Chinese bonds. Well, let's check up on our order in Ethereum. Still sitting there. A little bit of buying. Am I being too greedy by trying to get 700? I guess it's actually a little bit further away than I thought. You get a bit of a wall there, but there's still a decent bid. Here's this thing up here. I mean, it could happen. So have we gotten the confirmations yet? One confirmation. Okay. That's really dumb that they wait for 6 because you got like the instant transfer thing with Bitcoin Cash. But can you imagine if I was transferring it with Bitcoin and it might be all day and it might already have missed my opportunity? Show me the orders. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna put this like up here if that's okay with you guys. Oh, and we got this. Now let's pop this out. Move this window back over here so I can talk to you guys. There we go. Later, Dave. In the next few days, I'll either thank you or cuss you. Well, again, I'm not giving you financial advice. Let's just be very, very clear, okay? I am just telling you what I'm doing. Okay, they get a little tick up. They cleared everything that was at the 5 at least. Need a better bid than that, boys. Well, treasuries are now falling. Where's my Bitcoin chart, by the way? Okay, 9270. I don't know. Holding at 9270 is not bad. Let's refresh this so that we get all of it. Okay, yeah. The futures not actually moving off of it. Come on, my
Underscore NE0 said trending down hard NQ equals ES.
Okay, it's getting better. It's 600 now. It was 300. Buying into 96. Now it's equal. Somebody's stacking right there. They stacked and pulled it. I tell you what, when you change the tick size here, because if you come down to like 1, like it tells you like literally nothing. But if you kind of pump them up, especially like that, it gives you a much better view. So now you can see people stacking at the 695, and you can see that people have pulled at the 700 actually. Okay, for a strong hit there at 08.5. If the simulator had filled me on that trade at what 2670 or whatever it was, it would have worked. Maybe I need to do something in Jigsaw first to fix it. I don't know that there's like your account settings and stuff. I remember him saying something about that. I know that it shows up though, like see here, experimentation. So it's showing the account. I just don't know why it didn't fill. Does anybody know what is the ticker symbol for the yield? I know that we've pulled it up before. Okay, so now the bid is stronger. See that? You're pushing up into 97 now. Unfortunately, they show them by cents. If I was GDAX, and this is, you know, $600, I would only let them trade into the dollar, because then you have all of these arbitrage. You know, you could buy this and sell this, and you can actually make markets. But when it's only a cent, like, ugh, you can't make money off of being a market maker for that. Okay, so now I'm starting to see. I see one transfer. From the Bitcoin Cash. Still waiting on the other one. I might have to go to work and sell it there. This bid is weakened up again. I think you could potentially take along here in the E-mini now. The action is definitely disorganized. Are interest rates the news on CNBC? Yes, 10-year Treasury yield tops 3% for first time since 2014. A key interest rate milestone that should ripple through the financial markets. Goldman and these other Dow stocks could be big winners after interest rates top key milestone. Oh yeah, we should check that. Trading view, where I like to look at my stocks. I don't know, they're not really showing too much strength here, guys. I'm upset that they're below 250. Okay, now we're looking close. Look at that pull. Fill me! Fill me! Come on. Yes, sir. We just got filled. Okay. Let's check on the Bitcoin Cash. Nope, not quite. How much was it? I can go back to Bitrix. Okay, so there's the first one that got filled. Where's our... Did I close it? Shame on me. So I'm looking at this and I'm seeing here, here's the one. Here it is right here that I sent. And it's not, doesn't match up what I got in Coinbase. Got the 0.361. I got the that one was from the KU coin. That's right, I had two. So the KU coin one has been received, but the Bittrex one has not. Two confirmations. So we're going to go into work and then we'll be ready to sell it. And that should put our cash at 500. I hope that it's still good for me when I get into work. There you go, you would have gotten filled at 06 half. So this trade from 08 half to 06 half was a good trade. Well, we only took two trades and they were both profitable and we made $62. I'm happy. When we look here, for us to have caught that, I think was pretty lucky. Because it was pretty jostly down going down here. And of course, was a really great long there, of course, but I don't like trading that counter trend against the VWAP, so no, sir. Now, I mean, it looks like a flag. I don't know if it's going to go lower or not. I think there was a lot of demand there at that 04 half, though, so I don't really see much opportunity left for us. 4 more confirmations, 40 minutes, so we definitely have time to go in. Should have just gotten our third confirmation here soon. So really 30 minutes. So I think we have time. And is Bitcoin moving up? Yes, sir, it is. It held at 92 and we're moving up. And what is our Bitcoin Cash doing? ECH USD has come back a little bit and has held. So I think that this trade is going really good. And I'm glad that we didn't have any trouble getting our fills in the altcoins. The robots just gobbled it up. Oh, I haven't even posted the chart. Well, let's do that.
Underscore NE0 said TNX on TD.
Okay, we got that posted. Oop, I have a little spelling mistake. Let's fix that. Okay, I'll take one last check here to see if we're able to sell. How did I close it? Nope, only the one so far. So we'll wait. There's another $50 or so coming. So, all right. Any other comments before we go? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so to just let you know, I sold. I'm about to sell everything. I still have some Bitcoin Cash to come in, but I've sold most of my cryptocurrency portfolio. So, looks like we might still continue moving up today, but I'm out. I think that a market crash is in the making. So good luck. I'll see you guys tomorrow.